My husband's twin brother showed up at our honeymoon resort. He says it's just a coincidence. I've been married for exactly 6 days. Right now I am sitting alone on our honeymoon balcony in Bali while my husband argues with his twin brother in our suite. Yes, you read that correctly, my brother-in-law is here at our honeymoon resort. In the room directly below ours, James and I had been dating for 3 years before we got engaged. His identical twin brother, Thomas, has always been intense. They grew up inseparable, sharing everything from clothes to friends. Even when James moved away for college, Thomas followed 6 months later, transferring to be near him. When James proposed, Thomas didn't speak to him for 2 weeks. He eventually came around, but throughout our engagement, he'd make odd comments like, "Enjoy him while you can," or "Some bonds can't be broken, even by marriage." During our wedding planning, he suggested joining us on our honeymoon, just for the first few days because he'd always wanted to see Bali. We laughed it off as a joke. He didn't mention it again. Our wedding was beautiful. Thomas gave a best man speech that made me uncomfortable. Mine is filled with inside jokes and childhood memories that felt deliberately exclusionary. He ended with, "No matter what happens, you'll always be my other half," staring directly at James while raising his glass. We arrived at our honeymoon resort yesterday after 19 hours of travel. This morning, while having breakfast on our private terrace, I heard familiar laughter from below. I looked over the railing and there was Thomas unpacking his suitcase through the open balcony doors. When I gasped, he looked up, waved casually, and said, "Small world, huh?" I practically dragged James from the shower when confronted. Thomas claimed he'd booked this trip months ago as a surprise graduation gift to himself, and it was pure coincidence he chose the same resort same week and somehow got the room directly beneath ours. He mumbled something about figuring it out and has been down in Thomas's room for the past hour. I can hear their voices rising occasionally. Through the floor, I caught Thomas saying, "She's changing you and we've never spent a birthday apart." Their birthday is next week. I hadn't made the connection until now. I'm texting my sister, who thinks I should book us a different hotel immediately. My best friend says I should fly home alone and rethink the entire marriage. James just came back upstairs looking exhausted. He says Thomas is going through something and suggests we make the best of it since we're all here now. He promised to spend time with me separately, but thinks asking his brother to leave would be cruel. I am trying not to cry. We saved for this honeymoon for over a year. I took extra shifts for months to afford the upgrade to a suite. Is this what marriage to James will always be? Shink everything with Thomas, making room for his brother in every milestone? The resort staff just delivered champagne with a note. "Congratulations on your wedding. Let me know if you want to join me for dinner, room 212. From T, I think I need to decide if I'm actually married to one man or if I've unknowingly entered a relationship with twins."